Some of the goals I have are to work directly with troubled youth, specifically with youth who are in the juvenile system, youth that are incarcerated, not just youth, but adults, men and women who are incarcerated, family members who suffer from the effects of mass incarceration, especially being an individual who's formerly incarcerated, to go back into that environment, because that's the environment I grew up in, that's the environment I'm familiar with. But then to show these individuals, these families, these loved ones, these friends, these community members, that I made it out and there's a way to do it. And along my journey, I've developed a formula.
My professional goal is to work with foster kids. I would like to be an advocate for foster kids and possibly work for CASA or With Hope. The reason that I want to be a social worker is to help others. I want to advocate for those who don't have a voice. For so many years, I didn't have a voice and I was scared. I was in a shelter when I was about 3.5, 4 years old. And I remember being taken away because my mom, she was trying to kill herself. And my brother was older. He was like 9 years older. And he was screaming, he was scared. The director of the homeless shelter, she called the cops and CPS came and they took us. It was very traumatizing and it was very scary, but at the same time, it was good.
You know, I feel like I make a lot of mistakes being a parent, and I make a lot of mistakes being a student. And it's like two different worlds, you know, that I live in. I live in the scholastic world, which is very demanding, requires a lot of precision and time management skills, study skills, communication skills. And then I have this job that's 24/7, you know, called being a parent. And that in itself is very challenging, because there are many days I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm going to make it through. I don't know how things are going to come together.
I feel really guilty sometimes because I'm up late doing homework and I spend so much time trying to finish school and have a good GPA so that I can provide a better life for my son. And I know right now he doesn't understand. He's a kid, and I do feel very guilty sometimes about putting school ahead of everything else instead of working one job or two jobs. I'm living day by day, week by week, just trying to survive and trying to budget as wisely as I can. It gets hard sometimes when I have to pick between washing clothes or new socks.
But one of the ways it helped my journey to college is PSS has given me a sense of family. My mother had passed like 10 years ago from cancer, and I couldn't find this sense of family. And I literally feel like PSS makes me feel like I'm being mothered, because I can call, I get help, I can call and talk to some of the directors in the program. I can explain my challenges, you know, I can send out emails to get help, and they have all these resources and connections that kind of help me figure things out, you know, just figuring things out.
PSS has helped me in a lot of different ways. They've helped me with emergency rental assistance when I didn't have anywhere to stay and I was on the verge of being homeless, which was last year, my first year at Cal State Fullerton. PSS has encouraged me to continue my education and to do what's best for me and my son. If I don't get an education, I know that I'm limiting myself and limiting my son's future. I know that not everybody has that opportunity. Not everybody has the support system or the ability or the drive. It's hard, but I know that in the end, it's gonna pay off.
When one of my counselors had asked me how I got back and forth from Los Angeles to Orange County each day, and I told her that I caught the bus, and she asked me, well, how long is the bus ride? I told her about 4 hours. And she was like overwhelmed that I would take a 4-hour ride each way. And so she had told me about the organization PSS and how they have connections with other organizations. So when I got connected with PSS, I told them my story, and then they connected me with an organization that helps individuals find housing in Orange County. And even though it's a 1-bedroom, it's my son and I, and on the weekends I have my daughter, it's tight living quarters, but it's still a dream because I've literally transitioned from one place of existence to another, and it all happened through the means of education.